Hi, I'm Matt Schwartz and I'm the Welding Geek. If you want to see how I made these awesome Mando front and back plates, stay tuned. Alright, we're back in the shop. We're going to do what's the most important thing to me, I think, on a Mando build, which is the front chest plates. They've got to be sized right, they've got to be spaced right. Otherwise, if you actually apply, you're going to get dinged a lot. So let me explain how we do that, or how I do that, which I think is a really clever way. I print out my plates 1-to-1, again, just like the helmet. And I figured out there's a box you can fit your plates into. It's from your dip in your collarbone to your belly button. That will be the right height. And from your armpit to your armpit, minus about 1 inch or 2 inches, depending on the size of you. Depending on your size. Mine comes out to like 14.5 to 15 inches by 15 inches, minus about 2 inches, which is about 13 inches. So this is the box. Hopefully you can see what's going on here that you fit it into. It's not to the top of your collar plates, it's to the collar to the ab plate and then across the widest point. Hopefully this makes sense. And this should get the right fit to your body. Now if you spend the time to actually tape all your plates on a piece of paper, you can get all these sizings right, or the gaps. This is something they ding people on all the time. So just make sure all your spacing is symmetrical. So let's get started cutting out our paper templates to get our pieces to glue onto our aluminum plate, and we'll get rolling from there. And as I think of stuff to tips and tricks, I'll try to get them in here. But let's get to work so we can get busy. All right, once again, now that we've got our templates cut out, we're gonna paste them down with the 3M High Strength 90 spray adhesive. Another easy step, just like we did on the helmet. And so let's get rolling on that. Just kind of explain what some of these parts are here, just real quick. We've got an ab plate, which will go here. We've got our 2 shoulder bells that will go here. We have our chest plates that will go here. And then the collar plate that goes here. And then my whole back of my collar. The collar plate's from my back plate, the back collar. The mid plate, the one right in the middle. Bottom plate. And the 2 side plates. And I do my back plates in sections so I can move. My goal for all my Mando builds is to be able to have full flexibility, be able to kneel down, run around, have my plates not shake off my costume. So let's do this whole gluing process and get that rolling. Okay, we're back at the shear. I'm going to relieve all the parts out first. I always lay these out so I can get a nice straight shear through everything, so I don't have to take it over to the bandsaw to try to wiggle my way through it. And then after we get done getting all our pieces out, I will concentrate on shearing out all of the straight lines on the shear, and then anything with the curve we'll do over at the bandsaw. Well, we actually might take this over to the rotary punch punch out all our little inside radiuses here first. So let's get rolling on that. All right, the next step we got to do on our little plate builds here is we're actually going to come in with our Rotary Index and clear out some of these radiuses on these plates. So when we're cutting with the bandsaw, we can just cut into that and then sweep over here, cut here, and this makes life a lot easier. Places like this little radius here, and it makes the plates look a little nicer when they have a radius on the inside corners. What else? So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Punch a bunch of holes, and then we'll make our way over to the bandsaw. All right, we're on to the next step. Gonna relieve all our parts on the bandsaw. So everything else, so the shapes will be done after this process. Hopefully we can get some good shots of doing that. And then we will go to the forming stage. Or actually no, we'll punch all the holes back to the rotary punch. Put all our mounting holes in there. So let's do that. All right, our next step is to smooth out our bandsaw lines like we did last time and deburr it and get it all smoothed out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and center punch all my mounting holes, and then we'll move over to the Rotary Index and pop all the mounting holes. And then it'll be time to start forming them. And we'll really see it start to come together after that. So let's do that. All right, the next thing we got to do is put all our mounting holes in here, and we've got them all center punched. And let's do that, easy peasy. All right, the next step we got to do is form all our parts to make them look cool. So we're going to slip roll them first. I'll show you how I form them. Forming a Mando chest plate is actually pretty easy. There's a couple planes, especially on a guy my size. I've seen some people planish their parts and make them all rounded. That's fine, you can do that too, but the way I do it is just there's couple planes that I do, and that's it. And I'll show you how I do that right now. So let's do that. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to roll a radius on all our corners. That's what this is for. There's a little radius here. I'll put it in here and I'll roll it through there. You'll see that as we progress through the video, just to give it some depth and give it some more character. So let's get rolling on that. Okay, so when you're building a Mando costume, it's very important that your plates fit tightly against your body. They can't, if I were to mount this plate right now, this would be kicking off your body, and that's not okay. It needs to be nice and formed in. So I've formed this plate this way, right? And so I need this tooth, or whatever they call it, to go back down. So I simply just do that on here. Just give it a kick like that. And boom, now it fits my body. It should fit nice and snug. Do that to these. And those will fit like that. So it's a form this way, and then it's a kick down with that tooth. Give that a little more. And then after I get it on my vest, I'll do some hand tweaks to it so it fits nice and comfortable. Same goes with the back plate. I just simply put a little kick in it to form to my back. And on these, I need to give them a little loving here. All right. Okay, one of the last steps I like to do, this is not necessary, is back my plates with 1/4 inch foam. This gives it depth, makes it look stronger in my opinion. So I'm gonna go through and do that. I will trace out all the plates out on here. cut them out way big so I don't have a short, so the sides aren't short. And then I'll glue them on with that same 3M high strength 90 spray, trim them, and to finalize them, just to sand the edges down nice and smooth. So let's get rolling on that step. All right. We are on our last step. I'm going to drill out the holes in here in the foam, and then we're going to go over to the Arbor press, and we're going to press in a thing called a PEM stud, and I'll take some pictures of those to show you what they look like. I get them off McMaster car. They're 3/16 28. I don't know. I might have to check myself on that one. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to do that, and that'll be the last step of the front plate and the back plate. So let's do it. Okay, so here we are at the Arbor press. This is a PEM stud, and it's 1032, not 3/16 28. That was a mistake. I am going to use these to mount my plates, and they go in all these little holes here, like so. And I have a little piece of tube. And I press that in there like so. So it's flat, flush, can't really see it, and then you can put a screw and a washer on the back side. So I'm going to do that to all these now. Wish me luck. All right, we are done with video number 2, plates and back plates. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. We plan on doing the soft parts next for the Mando build, but before the soft parts, the vest and mounting the plates, we're going to do a knife build. I'm going to throw a knife build in the middle here to kind of change things up just a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe and comment below if you have any questions, or if you enjoy my channel and want to see more of the stuff that I'm going to be making. Hopefully here in the near future we're going to have a whole lot more content, so keep on watching, and thanks again for the time you've spent watching my videos. It means a lot to me, so thank you. Oh, and don't forget, once I get monetized, I'm going to start giving away some cool stuff. Mando helmets, plates, whatever else I'm making that I can give away. I want to give that to you guys. So you need to be subscribing, telling your friends and your family to subscribe, and we'll get that done, and you guys might win some free stuff. So let's do it.